back to Cursed Conversations.
Today I'll be your host, Angela.
And I'll be your co-host, Sophie.
And in today's episode, we're heading deep into the heart of Kentucky to one of the most notorious and haunted locations in America, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. So, the land that is now known today as Waverly Hill was purchased by Major Thomas H. Hayes in 1883 and was used as the Hayes family home. And since the new home was far away from any existing schools, Mr. Hayes decided to open a local school for his daughters to attend.
Wow.
And so there was a school built. And the Hayes family would use that land as their home till the board of tuberculosis hospital kept their name and bought the land. And this was far along the way. And then so Waverly Hills is located on the outskirts of Louisville. And today it is infamous for its dark history and terrifying ghost stories. And it's a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead seem to blur. So, behind the haunting tales and chilling reports of paranormal activities, there is a complex and tragic history. And it was one that began with the disease that claimed the lives of thousands. So, Waverly Hills Sanatorium was built in 1910 at a time where tuberculosis, or TB, was a nationwide epidemic. And tuberculosis was actually one of the leading causes of death in the early 20th century, especially in densely populated cities. And it was a disease that affected the lungs, and it would cause symptoms like severe coughing, weight loss, fatigue, and fever. So the sanatorium was conceived as a treatment facility for patients with tuberculosis. And the idea was to isolate these patients from the general population to prevent the spread of the disease and to give them a place to receive care. At the time, the best treatment for tuberculosis was not antibiotics because they hadn't discovered it yet.
Right.
But fresh air, sunlight, and good nutrition.
Wow. Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised not all of them
start photosynthesis.
And so the Waverly Hills building itself was constructed on the 400-acre plot of land. It was strategically chosen for its isolation. And so it was situated high on a hill, hence the name of Waverly Hill, which would provide the clean, fresh air that was thought to aid in recovery. So the design of the hospital reflected the era's understanding of tuberculosis treatment. The rooms were large and had many patients who would spend months or even years lying in bed under wide open windows to breathe in the air they believed would cure them.
Wow. Fresh air.
It'll solve everything. But despite these efforts, the death rate at Waverly Hills was incredibly high. By the 1920s, more than 150 patients were dying each year. And the hospital's location from the rest of the world meant that many people were confined to this building with no hope of recovery.
Damn.
And as the disease spread through the facility, the once hopeful environment began to transform into a place of suffering, fear, and despair. So over time, as tuberculosis ravaged the patients, Waverly Hills Sanatorium became more like a death camp than a place of healing. And the hospital began to construct a system to handle the growing numbers of fatalities. The system would later become one of the most notorious parts of the Waverly Hills legend, the body chute.
Oh.
So, the body chute, officially known as the service tunnel, was a 500-foot long tunnel that ran from the hospital to the bottom of the hill. And this tunnel was used to discreetly remove the bodies of deceased patients. So that the other patients wouldn't, see the death toll rising around them.
Wow, they definitely don't notice over there that bed Billy just vanishing one day, And then another day, oh damn, Sam's gone too.
Oh, not Sam, I like Sam. But they wanted to make sure that people weren't seeing like stretchers used to like move bodies around. So they were slid down the chute and then placed in a cart and taken away, all hidden from view of other patients.
Wow.
So imagine the horror of living in that hospital, knowing that there were patients dying around you, but not seeing their bodies taken out in the open.
Yeah, Billy.
Sam! So the tunnel became a symbol of the death and suffering that occurred within Waverly Hills. It's said that the sound of the bodies being moved through the tunnel can still be heard today, along with the whispering voices of the patients who died there.
Oh.
So imagine if you, for some reason, would go to the Waverly Hills Sanatorium for like a tour. You go to the body chute and just hear, Sophie, it's me, Sam. Where did you go? Yeah, poor Sam. Anyway.
Have you seen Billy? I'm looking for
gone.
Billy.
Billy's gone. All right. So by the mid-20th century, advances in medicine, especially the discovery of antibiotics like streptomycin, led to the decline of tuberculosis.
Okay.
And so in 1961, after decades of suffering, Waverly Hills Sanatorium was officially closed as a tuberculosis hospital.
Finally.
After its closure as a TB hospital, Waverly Hills went through a series of changes. In the years following, it was repurposed as a nursing home, but that did little to change the dark reputation that the hospital already built. By the 1980s, the building had fallen into severe disrepair and was eventually abandoned altogether. The empty halls, once filled with the cries and whispers of patients, were now silent. However, the legend of Waverly Hills Sanatorium had only just begun to grow. As the years passed, rumors began to circulate about strange happenings at the site, and people spoke of eerie shadows, strange noises, and ghostly apparitions. The dilapidated building began to attract paranormal investigators and thrill seekers alike, all drawn by the stories of its haunted past. I recommend one day we take a trip there.
I don't think we
Especially
should.
at night when it's pitch black.
No.
You love it.
Maybe not.
Promise.
Maybe not.
I'm gonna leave you in the body chute alone.
Oh, God.
I'll make you walk down just a little bit. And then you'll tell me if Sam talks to you. And so, visitors to the hospital have reported hearing the sound of footsteps when no one else is around, as well as the sounds of whispers and soft voices in the air.
Yeah.
And people have also witnessed shadows moving through the halls, as if the ghosts of former patients are still roaming the building. Some say they felt the presence of something dark and oppressive, almost malevolent energy that seems to hang heavy in the air. It's a spooky ghost.
Spooky.
The not so kind of ghost. As one of the most investigated and well-known haunted locations in America, Waverly Hills has drawn paranormal investigators from all over the world. One of the most commonly reported phenomena is the sound of disembodied footsteps echoing through the empty hallways.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Exactly what it sounds like. It's like you're the recording.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. And so visitors often report hearing their name whispered in the dark or feeling cold spots in rooms that were once occupied by patients.
Ooh, chilly.
Make sure to bring a coat if you ever go there.
Yeah. I don't think they'll do much, though.
I mean, who knows if you get, like, thrown around? It's soft landing.
Soft landing.
Or softer landing.
Softer landing.
I'm pretty sure it's, like...
Scratch resistant.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the building's, like, concrete. Like, it's just solid concrete. Okay, anyways. One of the most chilling stories comes from a group of investigators who spent the night inside Waverly Hills.
Such a smart idea.
I was gonna say, we should do that.
No, thank you.
No, it'll be fun.
No, I don't think the ghosts, they have their fun.
It's a slumber party, bro.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
What, you don't want to sleep over with the ghosts?
No, I prefer my sleepovers to be around maybe 5, 6, 7 people, not a few hundred.
There's been 9 people. No, there hasn't been 9 people. There's been 7 people before.
There has.
There has. It's a lot of people.
I know.
Next time I know a certain someone who's going to sleep outside. Anyways, so the group of investigators, they claim to hear footsteps echoing down the long corridors. And when they went to investigate, they found nothing. No sign of anyone else.
Wow.
But it wasn't just the sounds that unnerved them.
Wow.
Some reported feeling a cold, oppressive presence in the hallways, as if something was watching them.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then there's the infamous death tunnel, the long, dark service tunnel where the bodies of deceased patients once carried away. Many who have ventured into this area have reported strange feelings of unease, and some claim to have seen ghostly figures or heard what they believe to be the faint cry of someone in distress.
Why do people do that to themselves?
'Cause it's so fun.
No.
We should go.
No.
See, you know how, like, people like to feel, or some people are, like, adrenaline junkies? This is my kind of adrenaline, you know?
Not me. Not me, though.
Nah, we should go.
Nah. I'll be driving the car. I can drive the car.
No, you're gonna, like, drive off and leave me there.
Yeah, I am. Yes, I am.
I can just imagine me, like, taking 10 steps away from the car, and I just hear from behind me you driving away.
No, I'll be like, hey, Angela, here, right? Go ahead. Step out of the car, get your head, like, your gear all set up. Bye-bye.
Oh, no. I would drag you with me.
Nah.
No, honestly, if someone wanted to go to, like, an actual haunted place, I'd be down 100%.
Are there haunted places in Canada? There are a few.
I mean, there's, like, that hospital, but, like,
Yeah.
it's... There's security there.
Yeah, honestly, I don't mess with hospitals, you know?
So, perhaps the most well-known ghost associated with Waverly Hills is the Lady in White. She is often seen wandering the halls wearing a long white gown, her face obscured by her hair. Some believe she is the spirit of a nurse who once worked at the hospitals, while others think she might be the ghost of a patient who died there. So,
You know, really making me rethink my career choices.
what do you mean? I feel, you know, I'd be so happy to be a ghost hunter. I, like, half believe in it. I just want to go to, like, an abandoned place.
You just want to go there. You're not even like going for ghosts or nothing. Just be there.
I feel like it'd be so fun though.
Don't agree.
So reports of ghostly figures and chilling noises persist to this day, and Waverly Hills remains a hotspot for paranormal investigations and ghost tours. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, there's no denying that Waverly Hills has earned its reputation as one of the most haunted places in America. Today, Waverly Hills is both a historical landmark and a place of intrigue for those fascinated by the paranormal. Efforts have been made to preserve the buildings, and there are regular tours that take visitors through the dark, decaying halls, where they can learn about the history of tuberculosis and the eerie experiences reported by so many who have dared to enter.
That does not include me. I can specify that.
So, Sophie.
That will not include me.
You know, it's in Kentucky. So I think, if we ever go for like a trip or anything.
Road trip. We're not going there on a road trip.
Oh, you just wait.
We are not going there on a road trip.
You just wait. Anyways, but beyond the ghost stories, Waverly Hills is a reminder of the suffering that occurred within its walls. The thousands of lives that were lost to tuberculosis in the early 20th century, and the haunting reports we hear today might just be the echoes of those who once lived and died there. So that is today's episode about the Waverly Hills Sanatorium.
Wow.
Any thoughts?
I will not be going there.
Oh, you will. You don't have a choice. I take away your right to choose. Thank you. But yeah, you're going.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And I'm gonna bring a camera. I'm gonna record you at every turn because I know you're gonna get so scared.
You're walking in front of me. I'm not going in first.
No. You can walk. Oh, you know what? We'll bring everyone else and Ten's gonna walk first.
Oh.
He'll walk in the very front and you'll be in the middle. It's gonna be so much fun.
I can be the driver.
You're gonna be in. Okay, you know what? To keep you safe, we'll keep you in the middle.
Someone might get kicked.
As long as it's not in the balls. Anyways, so that was today's episode. If you guys have any more ideas of what we can research about in the far, far future, please let us know. Once again, I was your host, Angela.
I was your co-host, Sophie.
And thank you for listening to today's episode of Curse Conversations. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Around you.
Oh, bro, that scared me. Look at
Oh, what the fuck is a mirror?
Oh, shit. In his balls. Oh.
Shut the fuck. I swear to God. Her mom's calling her.
Huevo.
I say nothing.
You say nothing.
I say nothing.
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 Nothing. Nothing.